Do you know how to pronounce EU and OEU in French? In French, there are two E sounds, a closed one, E, and an open one, E. For example, un œuf, open E sound, E. Des œufs, closed E sound, E. Un œuf, des œufs. This is an irregular plural. In general, the pronunciation doesn't change from singular to plural in French. But since both EU and OEU can be pronounced E or E, I thought this example illustrated this video well. In this video, I am going to explain how to make these two sounds when EU and OEU have a closed pronunciation and when their pronunciation is open. First, let's see how to make these two sounds. Both sounds are difficult for English speakers because they don't have an English equivalent. The closed E sound, E. To pronounce the E sound correctly, we start from the English word bed. We do not pronounce the B and we do not pronounce the D. We just pronounce the E sound continuously. When we pronounce E, our tongue is forward. To pronounce the E sound, we are going to round our lips like we want to kiss someone. The mouth opening is very small. The mouth is almost closed. We are going to practice together. We'll start by saying E continuously, then we will slowly round our lips without moving our tongue position. E, really put your lips forward, like you're trying to blow a candle. E, 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 e. The open E sound, E. The tongue is a bit forward, not as much as with the closed E sound. The lips are rounded and the mouth is almost open. Let's practice together. As I explained in this video, your pronunciation can't improve if you don't practice. E, 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 E. Now, let's see when EU and OEU have a closed pronunciation, E. EU is pronounced E if at the beginning of a word. Européen, un euphémisme. EU is pronounced E if at the end of a word. Le feu, bleu. EU is pronounced E if followed by a silent consonant and at the end of a word. Honteux, deux. EU is pronounced E if followed by a Z sound. Z like the little b. Z. Joyeuse, une serveuse. EU is pronounced E if followed by a T sound. Une émeute, un thérapeute. EU circumflex is always pronounced E. Le jeûne, jeûner. OEU is pronounced E if at the end of a word. Un vœu. OEU is pronounced E if followed by a silent consonant at the end of a word. Un nœud, des œufs. Now let's see when EU and OEU have an open pronunciation E. EU is pronounced E if followed by a non-silent consonant, other than a Z or T sound. Seul, heureux. In this word, you have both pronunciation. EU plus a pronounced consonant, R, open E sound, and EU plus a silent consonant, X, closed E sound. Heureux. EU is pronounced E if followed by IL at the end of a word or ILL inside a word. Un écureuil. Une feuille. OEU is pronounced E if followed by a non-silent consonant. Un œuf. Une sœur. Be careful with the past participle of the verb avoir, to have. It is written EU, but it is pronounced U-G-U, G-U. It is an exception. You can check out this video to learn how to pronounce the French U. And guys, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to my channel. À la semaine prochaine!